All right, we're live. You guys see that?
Yeah.
All
Yep.
right, cool. Well, happy brunch, ladies. Well, today it's actually a brunch lady and two of her kids because it's our Mother's Day special. And so today, Libby here with Conchi Consignment and my two kids. That's Emma. Wave, Emma. And Avery. So super excited since this is a family business. They've been involved since the very beginning. Let's see. How old were you guys when we opened the business? Avery, you were in elementary school.
Yeah, I must have been really young.
Yeah.
I have no idea. 6th grade?
Yeah, so that would be it would be 2012. So whatever grade you were in 2012.
Oh, that's a lot of math.
Yeah, that's a lot of math.
I don't know.
Believe it or not, my kids are really good at math. I just, you can't put people on the spot like that. Oh, Molly's in the comments. She says, "Hey kiddos, happy Mother's Day."
Hey, Molly.
Yeah, this is really cool. So I requested my kids be on here for Mother's Day because it was probably the best thing that could happen. So we are all in the same house, but we're in different rooms because we wanted to be able to look at each other while we were recording. And Emma got a Virgin Bloody Mary this morning, but Avery passed. Show them your Bloody Mary.
Oh yes. Well, the olive fell. You can't see it.
The olive fell, yes. When Nick sees that, he's going to be a little disappointed in my olive presentation.
It was good. It was good. I just drank it. They were presented quite nice. The stick is in there too somewhere. So.
Yeah. So it's Mother's Day. It's cool. You guys are doing the show with me live, and so happy about that. So what are some of your first memories from when I opened the store? Like, what were your thoughts when you were kids about me opening the store?
The first thing I remember is when we moved into the store and there was the racks that had those big metal hoops at the top. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yes.
And they were so
brown dress.
Yeah, and we had a ton of people moving them in. But I don't know if it was with the Harringtons, the Tesco. We had people there, and we were rolling them around, and somebody got hit in the head with them, like it fell. It was bad.
Oh no! Yeah, they were heavy. Mm-hmm. They were huge.
Yeah. Yeah, it was bad.
How about you, Avery?
I would say I definitely remembered when I think it was Heidi was first painting the store, and we were first kind of organizing up the back room area to what it was at that point. And I remember hanging out back there after school a bunch.
Yeah, you guys would do your homework back there on, I forget what night of the week it was, maybe like Wednesday nights, and Leah would come over and I'd get takeout for you guys and you'd do your homework while in the back while I was working in the front.
Yeah. It was fun.
Let's see. Molly wants to know if you can turn your volume up a little bit, Emma.
Volume up.
Or you could just talk louder.
Yeah, I guess I'll just talk here. Let me just... Ooh, it is up all the way. So I'll just talk louder.
All right. Sounds good.
Quiet.
Yeah. Okay. That works. So what else? I mean, I remember some of my best memories is you guys put in a lot of volunteer hours at the store.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of volunteer hours when we would do the Conchi Connects events for the different charities. And that was fun. You'd set up your little snack stands outside and you'd make the most beautiful posters, and I'm gonna pop some of those up on our Instagram page so people can go and look. If that's okay.
That must have been before 6th grade because I remember making those.
Well, let's see. You graduated last year. You graduated in 2020. Who can forget that, right?
Way to remind me. So 8 years prior. 4th, 5th, probably like 5th grade is when I did the posters. That's what I would have guessed.
All right. Okay. Very cool.
That was fun.
Very cool. Yeah. And we were into, do you remember the snack that was like really popular with swimming that year that we did?
The lemonade. The
lemon twists.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Lemon with the candy in it.
With the candy lemon straw, yeah.
Yeah. We used to go down to the nut factory and get the lemon. What are they called?
I thought they were just like lemon
candy. Yeah.
Something generic. I don't know.
That was cool. The kids were great at pulling expired items and dressing the mannequins. Oh yeah.
Oh, I liked doing the expired items. I remember that. That was fun.
Yeah. And you remember you and Leah did the photo shoot. Do you remember the beautiful?
Yes, we just
Oh
talked
my-
about that a couple days ago. She sent me them. We were cracking up.
Oh, she still had it?
hmm
The photos?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, they were really great photos.
Yeah, it's just funny to look back on them
Yeah.
a
Yeah.
little bit.
I had my own models in the family. Very
Mhm.
cool. And Leah's the next door neighbor and Emma's friend. So we had a lot of fun with that after school and everything.
Mhm.
And Avery, there's one picture of you, so cute. It's when you bought the boomerang. Do you remember the boomerang?
Yeah, I remember the boomerang.
For and I wouldn't let you get it. Oh, and you were so excited. Finally went on the sale rack and you got it. Oh my gosh. So what do you guys think about, we've had a lot of fun at Resale Therapy of late, right?
Mhm.
It's kind of neat to have you guys involved again. I love that. And yeah, so if you guys haven't seen Resale Therapy, on Thursday nights, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we do Resale Therapy, which is all these new items that come in. We put them up at like the lowest price they're going to go. And our family, friends, people on our Facebook page can purchase them live. So it's a lot of fun, and the kids like to participate. Emma is really good at helping me pick up the items and telling me what's cool and on trend. And Avery is like the scanner extraordinaire with the barcodes. His timing is perfect.
It used to be me.
It used to be you. Well, it still can be you.
No,
It's
no.
you.
I know where I belong. Avery gets to scan.
Picking out the item. You feel it's your thing. It's your thing, but you're good at both. You're good at both. And Avery, do you want to tell the story about your first typewriter? So Avery has, within Conchi Consignment, he has Avery's Antiques. And if you haven't seen it, Molly did an awesome interview with Avery all about Avery's Antiques and typewriters and how he got into that sort of stuff. So we'll link that up. That video. It's also on YouTube. But I'd love to hear a little bit about Avery's Antiques, but specifically because I loved the first typewriter he bought because it was such a funny story.
Yeah, so it must have been, I would say, one of the first auctions we went to, maybe second or third, when we were just kind of getting into auctions and learning how they worked. And I think it was near the end of the auction. I think Mom, you and Ken were kind of getting ready to go home.
Yeah.
And then I saw a typewriter, and nobody was really interested in it. And it was a beautiful typewriter. I think I want to say it was blue. And nobody bid on it, and I was able to get it for $5. And then I remember like you not thinking it was worth anything, and then eventually we got home, and then we did some more research on it. And we figured out it was worth some money. So then we sold it, and ever since then it's been typewriters galore.
That was so fun. I think actually you bought it. You had your own number, or you had your own like auction paddle number.
Yeah, I think so.
And I had gone to the restroom and left him with the auction paddle. And he did such a good job. I should definitely leave him at auctions more often. Now, I think you were like 8 or 9 at the time. Actually, you were young. You were young, yeah. But you definitely had that finesse to do it. Emma, not so much a fan of the auctions.
Yeah, I didn't realize it was that long ago.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
guys would drag me, and I would just sleep on the benches.
Yeah, it was cold in there.
It was very
in
cold.
there. Yeah.
Wasn't it?
Auctions are not for the faint of heart. Like you have to really have the passion and drive to do that. It's definitely not for everybody.
I guess I don't have that. I don't know.
That gene skipped you. So Nana has it, I have it, and Avery has it. And it definitely skipped you.
Whoops.
That's all right. Right? You have lots of other talents. So when the pandemic started, Emma and I did the wall behind Emma. I think you did that after we did our piece. So yeah. So it was
I did this first. I did this probably in the second week we were home. They hadn't even started classes again. That's why I had all this time.
Oh, all right. Yeah, it's so amazing. I love to be able to appreciate. It's like the perfect Zoom background. It doesn't even look real.
Yeah, pretty good.
Yeah. So it was so I went up and she's like, "Can I paint my wall?" I was like, "Yeah, sure." And it was just amazing how you did it. Like you segmented it all. Like talk a little bit about how you did that. It's a fairly large wall.
Yeah, I just took a reference photo. So it's not original art. It's obviously Keith Haring. And I just split that up into a bunch of squares, and then I just split the wall up into the same number of squares. I split up the reference photo based on the size of the wall in feet, and then I just drew what was in each square onto the wall, and then I just went over it with paint.
That is beyond me. I was so just blown away by that. I
No,
couldn't
once
believe it.
you anybody could once you break it down into the squares, like if you have less artistic skill, then you just break it down into smaller and smaller squares, because you get to a point where like you have to get it right, you know. You just are drawing a line in a square, you know. You just copy it. You could do it, definitely.
I don't know about that. What do you think, Abe?
I think you could do it.
I think so. It's just time commitment. It's not necessarily difficult.
You had that done within, was it 48 hours or was it less than that?
24, easy.
20. I was gonna say 24.
But I don't think I stopped for like the full 24 hours. I just kept going.
You're so artistic. You're so artistic.
I just knew once I stopped, I would never get the motivation to finish it. And my bed was against the wall. All my furniture was like all the way down the hall. And I knew if I didn't finish it, it was never going to get done. And you guys were going to get mad at me, and my furniture stayed in the hall forever.
Yeah, fear is a good motivator.
Yeah. Molly, that's
Molly
me.
said? My mom's, oh, my art is like toddler finger painting. Yes, it absolutely is. I am very messy.
You did the great the flowers on the mirrors. And you did the cherries.
Yeah,
too,
you taught
right?
me that. And what?
Was it on the fence post? You did was it cherries?
Oh, Nana did that. Yeah, no, that was
you did something.
I can do a couple. I can do a couple. Yeah.
It looks good, I thought.
Oh yeah, the finished product is great, but the finished product is definitely great. But Molly teases me because I am very messy when I paint. Very, very messy. And she's so neat. Like my clothes, you remember when I would paint in the garage, and my clothes were literally covered in paint when I was done. Molly would get like a little spot, and she'd be like, "Oh shoot." And I'd be just like covered head to toe in paint. Oh well.
I'm just committed to it.
Yeah. So with our refab pieces, we had Refab West, which is now Refab and Revive. We're in the process of rebranding that because we're also doing some textile upcycling. But Refab was our furniture. Refab West was our furniture painting kind of side hustle, I'm going to call it. Furniture painting brand. So Emma was always really good. We would name each piece as we would finish it. So Emma would get home from school and she'd be like, "Oh, that looks like a Victor," and she would name all the pieces, and she just had like a knack for that.
That was the best. It was because it would be like the beginning of spring and it was so warm outside, and I would come home and everybody would be painting on the lawn.
Yeah.
It was multiple people. It was you, but I don't remember who else it would have been.
It would have been Molly. I think our friend Kimberly came over to paint. Polly, when she had a piece to do, would come up and do it. Yeah. I'm trying to think like who was in it. It was definitely
Amy, right?
Oh, of course. Yeah, of course. Yeah, of course.
That's who I was thinking of, because she was there like every day.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. And do you remember there was one piece that Avery named, and Emma got really mad because she thought it was a totally inappropriate name for the piece, and like it was like war in my house for 24 hours because of the Avery named one piece and she didn't like it.
I don't
remember.
Mm-mm.
I don't remember either.
I'm going to give you a clue. It was a set of 3 nesting tables, and they were green on top.
Green on top, but like what?
Or maybe the legs were green. The legs were green.
Was the top black and white?
The top might have been like a faux marble or a marble. I don't.
No, I don't remember.
And he named them, and they sold immediately after we named them to somebody right down the street. He called them the Green Team. You don't remember that?
That sounds familiar. And that sounds like
You were
something I
so
would write.
mad. You're like, that's not a name. That's not a name, the green team. And I was like,
Well,
he can name one piece. Let him
No, I
name
stand
one
by
piece.
that. I stand by that. Bad
It
name.
wasn't a fantastic name.
No, it's not great.
It's sold.
Probably
It's
would have sold
sold.
faster if I named it.
And here's something I totally forgot about that Molly remembered. I don't know how we can forget about that. Avery got a little fame for himself. His original claim to fame was the penny top tables.
Oh.
Yeah, I still have. I think it's me and Ken's in my room right now.
Mhm.
That one never dried. The one in
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
we
still
had a
like
little
it's
problem with the
completely
resin on
dry.
that one. Yeah.
Because how many years ago did we do that? And if I leave something on Avery's table, it starts to sink.
Yeah, that one the resin did not cure properly, but the rest of them they did. And I think I'm going to go back and look actually, because on our Pinterest account, I think we have pictures of all the penny top tables that Avery did. And
They were cool.
yeah, I still have a woman that lived in Conshohocken that would shop with us, and she still messages me every once in a while and asks how Avery's doing, if he has any new creations, if he's still into the penny top tables. So yeah. And the one, oh my gosh, I loved the one. I'm pretty sure you named it, Emma. It was a desk.
Me?
It was, yeah. It was. So we had this desk, and this is one that just broke my heart. It was the cutest like mid-century desk. And we painted it like a muted green, and it did a chalkboard top on it.
Oh, I remember this. I don't remember the piece, but I remember. Can I say?
Yeah, go ahead.
Didn't somebody buy it so they could strip it and repaint it?
Uh-huh.
That.
That's what happened. And do you remember what his name was?
Mm-mm.
Poindexter.
Oh.
And I was so heartbroken, not because they were going to do their own thing with it,
Yeah.
but because it was still being advertised. And I had this dad and his daughter, who was probably like 8 or 9, come into the store.
Yeah.
And she came up to the desk and she was like, "Oh, is Poindexter here?" And I was like, "Oh no, honey, he's sold." And the dad was like, "Oh my God, she's been admiring that online. I told her she could have this special desk for her room. We were redoing it, and she just fell in love with Poindexter." And
It's actually so sad.
it was so sad. And I thought, oh my gosh, and the person that actually bought it is gonna, maybe they never did. I don't know, but
I bet they did.
Poindexter broke my heart. Oh,
That's so sad.
it's so sad. So sad. Most of the stories had happy endings, but that one was a little bit
I don't like that one.
sad. I know, maybe I shouldn't have shared that. And I always looked for another desk that I could redo, another Poindexter, but it was such an unusual piece that,
Yeah.
yeah. So, what are your, we were talking about when the pandemic started, you painted your wall, and then I'm going to post the video. Do you remember we did that, that secretary desk?
Yeah.
With dogwood on the back. We did the outside black and the inside.
How could I forget?
Yeah. So we have a cool video of that, like step by step, like every day, the progress we made.
Oh, I forgot we made that video.
Yeah. So I'm gonna put that up on YouTube so people can and link it up so people could take a look at it. It's not the best video, but the progress is super cool. Yeah.
Yeah. That was so much fun.
It was. I think we should do another one of those.
It's not the same without a nationwide lockdown, though, you know? Something about that made it better.
Better, huh? We did a lot of painting in the lockdown. Yeah, we did.
Yeah. It was more fun to paint.
Yeah.
You know?
I don't know. I always like it. I think it's relaxing and fun.
I agree. But like now, I would have to stop doing something productive to paint. But at that point, painting was the productive thing to do. You know?
That's true. Oh, I love my Molly. And so any other fun things from the store you guys want to share? I'm trying to think. I know how you guys, it's not all fun and games when you have a family business. I grew up with a family business. It's not all easy to balance.
Peanut chews.
Peanut chews.
Oh, how could I forget about that?
What a nightmare.
So we worked a lot with the Colonial Neighborhood Council and Meals on Wheels, and the people that did a lot of the volunteer work and a lot of the collection lived a couple houses up. So they would often have like excess items, and the one thing they would have was peanut chews, they're little candy bars, and none of us really liked them, but we would always have like an abundance of peanut chews. Molly says, ugh. Actually, Cal and Nick, her son and husband, really like them. But other than that, I don't know. But we were constantly eating peanut chews because they were just there, or, you wouldn't always get a chance to take a break and, eat a real meal. So, yeah, peanut chews.
Oh,
Peanut
they were the
chews.
worst. It was so exciting we got them through like unlimited candy. And then you ate 3 of them and you never want to eat one again in your whole life.
I think they're made somewhere in the Philadelphia area. It's Gold. Is it Goldberg's? I want to say it's Gold.
I don't know.
I forget now.
They need to represent
Maybe
Philly better.
Rosenberg's.
That sounds familiar.
I've looked at a million of them. I can't believe I don't remember that.
That sounds right. I don't know.
Yeah. And I know the one time Rose had a fashion show in the store. Remember, they had the party where they did the runway and everybody dressed up.
Oh, I thought that was for Anna's birthday.
Was it Anna's birthday?
I'm pretty sure it was.
Okay,
Not
all right.
positive.
That's what I thought first off, but then I kind of forgot. Oh, that Bloody Mary must be. I think I did good with the Bloody Mary.
Yeah, sorry. It's very delicious.
Mm-hmm.
I still have all those pictures somewhere. I'd have to look for them.
Oh
But
my
I still
gosh,
have all of them somewhere because Polly sent me them.
awesome.
Like physical copies, not digital. That's why I'd have to go looking for them. But I know I have them.
So I think since Avery definitely has a talent and a knack for video production, and he does a lot of work with what TSA. Tell us what TSA stands for, Avery.
Technology Student Association.
A lot of video production, and he's really has a lot of skills in that area. So I'm thinking maybe some help with some of my YouTube videos here that I'll be putting up. He can polish them up. What do you think?
For sure.
Yeah. I love that he teaches me all that stuff. And Emma teaches me all about Instagram. And Avery definitely helps out with a lot of the video production and stuff as we're trying to ramp that up, since it seems to be the wave of the future. So anything else before you guys come in here and say Happy Mother's Day to everybody?
That's probably all I've got.
That's all I've got.
All right. We're going to think of like 10 million things.
Yep.
But that's okay, because I'm sure. Can I have you guys back again?
Sure.
Maybe we should make this like a Mother's Day, every Mother's Day, because we don't always have to be in the same physical location to do it.
True.
True that. All right. Come on in.
Okay, here, let me turn my camera. There we go.
All right. That was fun. I'm so happy they joined me. Oh, look at the lovely flowers they got. Isn't that great? Love it. Some of them are from my yard and some are not. And here they come. All right, guys.
No.
Happy Mother's Day to all the moms out there. Get your head back in the picture. All right. Have a great day, and we'll see you next week at brunch, ladies. Bye.
Bye.